Hello everyone, my name is RagingRaptor and welcome to a new Explained. And in today's video we are going to have a look at the 122 TM Chinese Tier 8 Medium Tank Marathon. We're not going to have a look at the tank itself because you will very soon find reviews from me and all the other content creators out there. So if you want to see that, well, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I know, self-advertisement. I'm stupid. Let's just jump right in because we got a lot to talk about. We got the missions, then we have the feasibility check, as well as the Lunar missions, which is even something new for wargaming to show off. The missions are as per usual. We have the commitment part and we have the mastery part. Stage 1, either 3000 base XP or at least once the high caliber award for tier 9 to tier 10 vehicles. By the way, it's important for the commitment, you have to be in the top 10 players of your team by experience earned. So this may or may not be a little bit of an issue for some people out there. Stage 2, 5000 base XP or be once in your team top player by damage. That should be a mission which would be fairly easy for the majority of the players out there. Stage 3, 9000 XP. Or 3 times 850 base XP. Next up, stage 4, 17,000 base XP or 4 times 4,200 damage. 4,200 damage, nothing to cough at. It could be pretty hard, especially if you don't have a Super Conqueror or a Chieftain or a 279, you know, which are arguably the easiest tank to do high damage numbers. Because OP! Stage 5, 28,000 base XP and, or rather 9 times deal at least 3,200 damage and be the top player overall by damage cost. So you have to be better than the enemy team as well. This might be an issue. Stage 6, 30,000 base XP or 5 times high caliber. I guess here the 30,000 will be the way to go. Stage 7, 33,000 or 12 times 4,200. You know, the thing is, dealing those 4,200 will most likely be roughly equal to having at minimum 12 times 10,000 base XP, you know. So you will have, you either do this mission and you will get a minimum of 12,000 base XP, right? Or you just do that. I don't know. I guess now it start to be easier to just do the base XP missions at this point. Stage 8, 35,000 base XP or being 14 times top player overall by experience earned, so in your or in the enemy team. Stage 9, 40,000 or 27 times top player in your team by damage cost. And lastly, 50,000 base XP or 35 times top player in your team by experience earned, 35 times. That's everything we have. If you compare it to the other marathons, like the Liz Marathon, like the 274A Marathon, like the Renegade Marathon, like the Borask Marathon, those missions are all fairly close to one another. They here and there change a little bit. Some are a little bit easier for mastery, some are a little bit harder for mastery, you know. But overall, they're more or less the same. In total, this is what you can get, obviously. It's a tank, it's a garage slot, it's a Brothers in Arms crew, it's a 2D style, some days of premium. IRM? Why exactly an IRM? We all know that V-Stabs is better than IRM. So why the hell is this included? I don't understand this. Wargaming could have easily gone for the IRM, for the V-Stabs, you know. Look, they even add V-Stabs directive, but give it an IRM. Makes no sense. Especially as I can use the vents in the mobility slot of the tank. Or you could have gone for a turbocharger, you know. I heard, or what I've seen from the stats rather, I see that the tank is rather slow and sluggish, you know. So you could, in theory, go for turbocharger. In total, 250,000 base XP. The Borask needed 245, Renegade 251, SU 253, CS 246, and 274A 254k. Again, it's in between 4,000. I'd say it's feasible in that regard. But that's not our feasibility test, because that right here is. Because let's take, for example, today I've played 28 games on the sandbox server to try out the HE changes. So I had no premium account, meaning that this average experience rate right here is what we had, 628. I am ignoring the fact that you need to be top 10%, okay? So those numbers which you have right here will most likely be a little bit higher than what you will experience if you go for the grind route. I had 28 battles in 4 hours and 20 minutes. That's how long the stream took. I rounded that down a little bit, like 30 games in 4 hours. Why? Because I made breaks, right? I talked a lot. I showed stuff like the map Paris, why it's stupid. I showed replays of the live server. We tried some stuff on the live server. I showed replays of the sandbox server. So this is a high estimate at those 8 minutes per battle. Especially as we also had to wait a long time to get into tier 7 and tier 8 games. But yeah, 628 BEXP, or base XP. We can divide that and we get roughly 400 battles which we have to do in 10 days. And that is 53 hours in total. Or rather 5.3 hours per day for 10 days straight. However, again, this is not really a good estimate. Let's just take some other estimates we've had for the last couple of marathons. We have 700 base XP, which is for the better players, and 500 base XP with the 7-minute counter, because again, I sometimes had to wait almost 2 minutes to get into a game on the sandbox server, and 7 minutes is something I've heard for quite some time now. It might even be a little bit less because of so many turbo games, as you might know. With 700 base XP, we will need 357 battles. That's 2,500 minutes, or 41.6 hours, so roughly 4 hours and 20 minutes per day. That is still a big number. That's a pretty big number. If you are a less experienced player and a little bit worse player overall, 500 base XP is a good estimate in that regard. 58 hours, 5.8 hours per day. Again, in those calculations, we are not including the fact that you have to be in the top 10 experience earned. So again, those estimates are probably a little bit on the lower side. Please let me know in the comment section below, what are your averages from the last couple of days? Please keep in mind though that this average number down here also factors in premium account. And premium account doesn't count, you know? Base experience is the amount of experience you get without premium account. So this might be a little bit of an issue. Down here, I decided to count together the last 2 stages, the last 2 commitment stages. Stage 8 and stage 9 and stage 10 need a total of 90,000 base experience. So just for the last 2 stages, for the last 12 euros, if the base price is 60 euros or probably $70, something like that, or $60, I don't know. I really don't know. But for the last 2 stages, right? You need either 15 hours or up to 21 hours. So you will see that Wargaming really wants you to either buy the tank at 50% and think that it's a good deal, but 30 euros for a tier 8 tank is basically what you buy or pay when you have a discount anyway. So you really want to get to stage 8 minimum if you want to buy that tank. And then I have to say, you know, 12 euros or even 6 euros, which is like one doner kebab for you, is probably a pretty good price for a tier 8 medium tank. And from the stats, yes, the tank doesn't have good DPM, it isn't really mobile, it doesn't have good fuel range, but the rest looks fairly okay. I'd say it might be a good, might be a good deal. We're going to have a look at the tank again as soon as we are able to share our thoughts of the tanks when we played it. I didn't play it so far, but we do have the tanks on our accounts. So keep that in mind. Videos should come when the marathon starts. Now, there is a thing called Lunar missions. Those are daily missions which you can only do with the 122 TM. So basically, if you're not willing to shell out $60 or $50 on the first day to buy the whole package, you will never be able to do all those missions. You will never be able to do all those missions. Never. But yeah, day 1, 3,500 damage over any number of games. Day 2, 3 enemy vehicles over any number of games. You will see you get premium days, you get boosters, that's nice. And a discount for a 3D style. We have a look at that in just a second. Win 4 games on day 3. Be top 3 in your battle by in your team by damage cost. Day 4, day 5, do 17 armor penetrating hits over any number of battles. That's around 6,500 damage, if I'm not mistaken. 650 base XP and wins twice on day 6. Day 7, 1,300 damage in one game. Day 8, 2,500 base XP over every number of games. day 9, 2500 battle in one game, 2500 damage in one game. And lastly, destroy 2 enemy vehicles in one battle. Again, those missions can only be done with 122 TM, and those missions are daily, you know. This one you can only do on the 12th of February. This one, 13, 14, 15, And that's what you can get. You can get up to 14 days of premium, boosters and those boxes, whatever. I want to point out that 99.99% of the players will not get all this loot. Because again, it's stupid to shell out 50 euros on a day 1 for a tank which you can get either for free or maybe for 12 euros, right? Those aren't that good rewards. And again, you saw you got like those 12.5% discount on the 3D style bundle. That is the 3D style. Its base price is 5,000 gold. Look, I'm not kink shaming you if you enjoy such glamorous look. But holy hell, that thing is one ugly mofo. And again, the base price of that thing is 5,000 gold. 5,000. With each discount, we're getting rid of 625 gold, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you want to get this glorious and absolutely good looking style, you have to get the 122 TM on day 3 and start doing every single day those missions. For this. Look, you are getting a 2D style, which you can use on any tank, whatever you want in the marathon, if you buy it or whatever. But do you remember the days when we got a 3D style just for the marathon? You know, sure, you might say it looks boring, it's just white, it has some stuff on, but you know, it does have some stuff on, right? You know, what about the Liz? The Liz also has a unique 2D style, which is called the Liz, the fox in Polish. You know? At least it was a unique style, made for the tank. And now you're supposed to shell out up to 5,000 gold for a 3D style, which looks like this. I don't know, boys and girls, I don't know. I don't like this. That is... at least you get a 2D style, which you can use on whatever tank you want. But this thing is one ugly mofo. And normally I like 3D styles in wargaming. Like, wargaming usually makes very good 3D styles, but this one is... That's a big yikers, boys. And that's why I want to go to the last section of our video, the conclusion. It's a standard marathon. It's a marathon as we know it. There's nothing really to say. The missions are fair, if you consider them fair, you know. If you consider the Burask marathon fair, if you consider the Liz marathon fair, if you consider the 274A marathon fair. The tank itself, I don't know. Again, I didn't play the game yet. I will be able to play it now and get videos done. So you will see those videos when the marathon starts. But the thing with the 3D style, what the fuck? It's literally a what the fuck for me, boys. It's literally a what the fuck for me. It should be able for casual people to get to finish this marathon for sure, if you decide to grind a lot. But then again, it will always be cheaper for you to just work. But let's be honest, it's Corona time, work is scarce, so it will be hard. So maybe for some people it's a nice feature, you know. It will be nice to just have some fun, you know, play a game, forget about it, have a little goal, extra goal, which you can get something for free. So I guess it's okay. You know, the 3D style is ugly as fuck. But the rest is okay. So yeah. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this marathon. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this tank. Don't kill me over showing you that 122 TM in the garage, because that wasn't on purpose. You know, I didn't play it yet, so I can't really say anything on this tank anyway. But the stats wise, it's a unique tank. Don't forget to subscribe to see the actual review of this vehicle later down the road. Thank you so much for watching, and cheers and good luck on the battlefield. Bye bye!